Indonesia, which is developing an Elang Hitam combat drone, is reportedly interested in precision ammunition made by a Turkish company. According to Murat Ikinci, general manager of Turkish, Indonesian and Tunisian companies interested in acquiring Roketsan-made guided munitions to arm their future unmanned aerial vehicles (UAVs). Countries such as Indonesia and Tunisia, which are looking for unmanned aerial vehicles, have high demand for the MAM-L and MAM-C mini-smart ammunition, the main weapon systems installed in Turkish UAVs, Ikinci said in an interview with state media. The MAM Mini Akili Mahimat light precision ammunition or smart micro munition is a laser-guided smart ammunition manufactured by the Turkish defense manufacturer Roketsan. MAM equips Turkey's arsenal of drones and light attack aircraft. Ammunition is claimed to have the ability to destroy static targets and moving targets with high accuracy. These small arms have proven effective when used with the Bayraktar TB2, a smaller Turkish-made UAV, in Syria and Libya earlier this year. Its use in recent combat has changed the course of operations in Turkey's favor, Ikinci noted. The operations assistant to the Air Force Chief of Staff, TNI Marsda Henri Alfiondi, opened the Mission-Oriented Training (MO) and Ground Forward Air Control (GFAC) exercises which were held at the Iswajudi Airport VIP building. The opening of the training by the official statement of the opening and embedding of the MO 2020 badge training mark to representatives of the ASOPS Kasau participants, released by the Indonesian Air Force Dispan. In addition to involving combat aircraft, the 2020 MO and GFAC exercises also involved transport aircraft, reconnaissance aircraft and helicopters, as well as GCI personnel and the GFAC team. The 2020 Indonesian Air Force MO and GFAC exercises will also carry out a nightly large workforce involving 24 combat aircraft and transportation aircraft. This exercise is a new breakthrough that has never been successful in previous exercises. During the crisis, the Assistant Chief of the Air Force Unit said that MO and GFAC were exercises that combined previous exercises, so as to form a sufficiently large and integrated force in carrying out an air operation. The operations assistant to the Air Force Chief of Staff said that the purpose of conducting the training was to provide provision and experience, as well as increase understanding and ability to work together between elements operating alutsista with different platforms, to carry out air operations with high complexity in an integrated manner. All participants exercise together so that a work safety culture with time limits, both personnel and alutsista limits. Remember that flying and work safety remains a top priority, said the operations assistant to the Air Force Chief of Staff. The MO and GFAC exercises, which were held at Iswajudi and Abdulrahman Saleh airbases, are planned to last until the 27th of October 2020. Present at this opening ceremony, Danlanad Iswajudi, Marsma TNI Widyargo Ikoputra, SE, M. Wakapuslake Lambang Jao, Marsma TNI Aging Heru Santoso, MC Han Katasop Slatau, Marsma TNI Kuswaro, SE, M. Assistant Kaskupsau 2, Colonel PNB Eko Sujathmiko, Danwing 3, Colonel PNB M. Anjar Legowo, Danwing 6, Colonel PNB Setiawan and a number of Iswajudi Air Force officials, as well as a number of air dance squadrons who were involved in this exercise. Entering the first day of the implementation of the mission-oriented training and ground-forward air control exercises at Iswajudi and Abdulrahman Saleh airbases, 62 sorties carried out various air operation missions that had been screened by the training command. Of the 62 flights, 47 are at Iswajudi Air Base, while 15 are at Abdulrahman Saleh Air Base, Malang, East Java. The exercise begins with the implementation of a base brief, followed by Kolot and all training participants in a virtual manner, explaining the planning of the first exercise, both aircraft readiness, flight schedules and training materials to be carried out. Combat aircraft, such as the Sukhoi, F-16, T-50I, Hawk, and Super Tucano will carry out various air missions. Likewise with Hercules C-130 and CN-295 transport aircraft and helicopters. F-16 AM-BM Indonesian Air Force fighter aircraft from Air Squadron 3, which had recently completed an upgrade through the Falcon Star EMLU program by Skatech 042, took part in this exercise. On the previous day, Sunday the 18th of October 2020, the trainees have carried out a refresher and discussion on the theories of air combat that they will carry out starting today. The implementation of mission-oriented training and ground-forward air control exercises for the Indonesian Air Force is a means of accountability for the Indonesian Air Force to all Indonesian people in and operating the main weapon system mandated by the state. During the 2020 MO and GFAC exercises, the Indonesian Air Force deployed various combat aircraft, transport aircraft, reconnaissance aircraft and helicopters from a number of well-known air squadrons in a number of parts of Indonesia. Show your best abilities and carry out all training stages according to the existing training procedures or scenarios, so as to provide the best and optimal results, said the operations assistant to the Air Force Chief of Staff.